Hello boys and girls, welcome to my preview and my 1 to 11 of Arsenal's up and coming Premier League match this Saturday away at Stoke City. So like I said, it's Stoke City this weekend and it's one of our bogey grounds. If ever we didn't need this game, it was probably now. We got 3 games left. We have to win all 3. We went to Southampton the other night, another bogey ground, and we picked up a very, very good 2-0 win. So, you know, hopefully we got a bit of confidence going into this game and we can win it. We can't afford to drop any more points in our last 3 games. We have Stoke, Sunderland and Everton. This is our last away game of the Premier League season. We have to get 3 points. We still have to rely on either Man City or Liverpool dropping points in one of their games for us to achieve top 4. But, you know, let's concentrate on ourselves. Let's try and get our job done. And let's see if anyone can do us a few favours. In terms of what can I expect from Stoke, well, I don't know. It depends whether they bring a football or a rugby ball with them. In all seriousness, they're a decent side now. They're not like they were under Tony Pulis, the rugby team. They've got some decent players in there. Shaqiri, Arnautovic, to name a few. So they're a decent side, and I believe this is their last home game of the season. So as far as Stoke are concerned, Arsenal is like their derby. This is their big game. They all get up for this game. The fans get up for this game. They give Arsene Wenger more abuse than us Arsenal fans. We already know what Stoke are going to do. Their fans are going to start singing how they want Arsene Wenger to stay. My simple answer to that is, no matter what we think of Arsene now and the problems we've had, Arsene Wenger has won more at Arsenal than you have in your whole entire history. So sit the fuck down. Simple. In terms of my 1 to 11, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I don't think there will be a lot of changes, to be quite honest. I know we've played a lot of games lately and there are a few players that may be a bit tired, but we can't afford to rest anyone. We really can't. We've got Sunderland next. I think that will be the game where we get to rest a few players. So it's the chance we've got to take right now, to be quite honest. So this is my 1 to 11. In goal, Cech. Been absolutely brilliant the last couple of weeks. Made some superb saves. Looks like the player that we signed. You know, he's been poor a lot this season, but the last few weeks he's really stood up and started performing again. So Cech in goal. We're going to keep 3 at the back. I don't think Koscielny is going to be fit for this one. I know he missed the game against Southampton, but don't take any risks. We've got a massive game coming up, like the cup final. So I'm going to keep the same back 3. I'm going to start off with Mustafi. I thought he was excellent against Southampton. Going to go with Monreal. Also very good. He's been very good the last few weeks, in fact. And Rob Holding. Oh, the lad really is impressing me. He looks an absolute bargain. So that's going to be my back 3. Mustafi, Monreal, Rob Holding. In the wing-back roles, we're going to start off on the right-hand side. We're going to go with Bellerin. Oxlade-Chamberlain picked up a hamstring injury the other day. I'm praying he's back for the cup final. But Bellerin should slot straight in there. Came on against Southampton, done really well. Looked very dangerous down that right-hand side. So, yeah, wing-back Bellerin. On the left-hand side, we're going to go with Kieran Gibbs. Played there for the last couple of weeks while Monreal goes back in that defensive role. Can't see anyone else that's going to go there. Iwobi doesn't seem to be getting any minutes at the moment. And I don't think the wing-back role really suits him on the defensive side. So Kieran Gibbs goes in at left wing-back. In the middle, I'm going to keep it very simple again. I'm going to go with Xhaka. I thought he was pulling the strings against Southampton. And like I said in my previous preview, I think he's starting to slowly show the signs of what we signed. Next season will be a big year for him. So Xhaka will be the first one in there. Alongside him, Ramsey. Now, I never thought I'd say this, but I've been impressed by Ramsey. Last couple of games wasn't overly great against Man United, but there were little signs. Little signs. Against Southampton, again, little signs. His assist for the 2nd goal, Giroud, was brilliant. Absolute brilliant awareness. So I'm starting to like what I see from Xhaka and Ramsey, but this will be a big game, especially for Ramsey, because of going back to Stoke and what happened to him before. So just in front of him, Mesut Ozil, brilliant assist for Alexis's goal against Southampton. Played a lot better in the last couple of games. Can't be much worse than he played against Spurs, but still want to see more from him. So Mesut Ozil goes in that role. Two strikers, going to start off with Alexis Sanchez. Listen, I run out of things to say for this guy. He's got 20 league goals for the season, umpteen assists. The guy is just world class. Pay him his money. Seriously, I don't need to talk about him anymore, do I? Alexis Sanchez in that role there. Alongside him, going to go with Danny Welbeck. Frustrating against Southampton. Didn't get a lot of chances, but put a real big shift in. And I feel that he's more dangerous than Olivier Giroud. Giroud's more of an impact sub. I think that Danny Welbeck kind of tires the defenders down and stretches them, which is maybe why we come on a bit stronger in the second half, because they're a bit worn out. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with Danny Welbeck alongside Alexis Sanchez as my strikers. So there you have it. It's pretty simple. It isn't really changed from the Southampton game. The only change in there is a forced one, which is Hector Bellerin coming in for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Yeah, massive game. Massive game. West Ham are playing Liverpool. They've only got 2 games left. Sunderland's our game in hand on Liverpool. So after this weekend, we could have Champions League football in our hands. But lose this game, it's finished. It's done for another year. So what can I say? There we go. Now, before I go, I've got to give one of you £150. I've been running a competition on the BetBall app, and I'm going to do my accumulator right now and give £150 away to one of you. We're also going to run another competition, giving away another £150. All you've got to do is follow me at Mr. DT AFC. It really is that simple. And before the last game of the season against Everton, I'll pick another winner. I'm going to keep it with the Premier League. We're getting towards the end of the season now. There's a couple of games on a Friday night, and I'm going to go with an Everton home win against Watford. I'm going to go with a Chelsea win at West Bromwich Albion, which will clinch them the title. I'm going to go with a Man City win at home to Leicester on Saturday. I'm going to go for a Swansea win at Sunderland. Massive game for Swansea, that one. I'm going to leave Middlesbrough and Southampton, leave Bournemouth. And then I'm going to go with a Arsenal win at Stoke City. Dangerous game betting on my own team, but let's see if they let me down or not. We go into the total odds. Bet now. And there you go. There's your receipt. It's done and dusted. Very simple. You go to the spin the wheel. And this option here gives you the chance to boost your total winnings. I get a 5% increase, not the greatest, but it's better than nothing. Tap to claim, potential earnings of £82.93. Now also, as a little incentive, users that follow my bet on BetBall with a £5 minimum stake, you will be credited with a £5 free bet on the final week of the Premier League season. And trust me, that is one of the biggest days of the calendar when it comes to accumulators. So all you have to do is select bet now, and it really is that simple. You'll get a £5 free bet, which you can use on the final weekend of the Premier League season. Now, as you know, for the last few weeks, I have been running a competition as well to give away £150. And I'm going to pick a winner right now. We're going to go out of here. We're going to go to my followers. And this is going to be very random. So we're going to keep scrolling through and we're going to pick someone at random. There we go. Let's have a look. We got Arsenal Wayne. There you go. It really is that simple. £150 is on its way to you. Like I said, we're starting a new bet right now. So all you've got to do is follow me. And the next person that I call out could be you. That's the BetBall app and accumulator done. That's the predicted 1 to 11 done. And that's my preview done. It's over to you lot now, Arsenal. Now, the last few weeks, you might have noticed I've changed the do not let me down. And it seems to be working. So, come on, Arsenal. Try not to let me down.